I'm Slim Jackson from singleblackmale.org. I'm here celebrating Black Bloggers Month for blackenterprise.com at the 4040 Club in New York City. I was the intended reader for Single Black Male. We're looking to reach urban professionals, pretty much folks between the age of 24 and 35. Right now our readership is primarily women, probably about 75% women, but we're very much focused on increasing the number of men that are visiting the site and showing people that there's more to being a single black male than sex in relationships. How does Single Black Male find its audience? Single Black Male has been able to find its audience from providing consistent and thought-provoking content that people talk about. We've been mentioned in Ebony Magazine's Power 100 list, we've been mentioned on Essence.com, we've been mentioned on Clutch Magazine. So people hear about us, they come over, they check us out, they like what they see, and they stay along for the ride. What is the best thing about working with 5 other writers on a blog? The best thing is the diversity of perspective. We have people in different stages of their lives. We have somebody who's married, a couple folks who are in relationships, a couple guys who are single playing the field. So we cover the full spectrum of what it is to be a black male. The most difficult part of having a staff of 5 writers is having everybody on the same page. It goes beyond just writing for the site. It also includes the business side of it. Making sure we're on the same page in terms of advertising, tracking our books, building partnerships. And so just really managing that and understanding that everyone else has a life and has a schedule, it makes it pretty challenging at times. Where do I see Single Black Male differentiating itself from similar blogs in the space? Single Black Male is going to differentiate itself going forward by providing a wider range of content and topics. With the name Single Black Male, people think sex and relationships, but there's more to being a single black male than just sex and relationships. So, there's pop culture, there's current events, there's politics, there's sports. There's a lot of other things that we think about and a lot of other media platforms that we're looking to get into. And I think once we get to that stage, people are going to see that we're a truly unique entity. When did I realize the power and potential for business growth in blogging? I realized it in February of 2011, actually when I took over Single Black Male as the executive editor and then CEO for the website. At that point, I went from being a member of a team to running a team of 5 writers and a team that's now expanding to a lot more writers than just those other 5. And it was at that point that we started hearing about additional opportunities, people reaching out to us for features, people approaching us for advertising, people asking us to come out and attend their events, speak on panels. And it was at that point that I realized that we had a great opportunity to create something special, something lucrative, and something that people will love for years to come. Why do so many men dominate the relationship blogging niche? Men dominate the relationship blogging niche because women care what men think about. When a perspective is coming from another woman, sometimes they don't think it's as authentic, sometimes they don't think it carries as much weight, but the one thing women always want to know is what's on a man's mind. On top of that, if you're a decent looking guy, it makes it even easier for you. They figure that you've played the field, that you know a lot about women, and oftentimes women look at you and see that you're the type of person that they may or may not want, so everything that you say automatically carries a lot more weight. How important is it to have a forum for discussion like Single Black Male? I think it's very important because within our own relationships and our own communities, we don't talk about these type of topics enough. That's why we end up with a 50% divorce rate. That's why we end up with tumultuous relationships that people wish they were never in. So at least by having a forum like this, you read the article of the day, it resonates, different perspectives, people really engage back and forth, and you really get a true sense of how men and women think about different issues.